Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. Today's video is on 2 cheap eat Korean places, so if you're craving Korean food, this is definitely a place to come to. The first one was recommended by a viewer. I don't remember who it was. I don't think it was a person that's regularly commenting, but I might be wrong. I will go back and refresh and see if I can see that comment and put it down below. But thank you for the suggestion. Never heard of the place. It's called Yobo Mart. It's off of Pensacola on the Makiki side where all the apartments are, and Davenport Street. It's in a condominium building, and you just have to walk through the entrance and you go through a little hallway and it's right there. They serve plate lunches for a pretty reasonable price, as well as takeaway items. There was Mandoo, some squid karaage, which is very interesting, almost like a calamari, and Mandoo stuffed chicken wings, stuff like that, musubis. But you can have plate lunches made to order. I really wanted to try the Korean barbecue chicken, but unfortunately he said that it was taken off the menu. Not sure why, maybe it wasn't as popular, but they have all your favorites, bulgogi, chicken karaage, and other things. You can also buy their kimchi on the side as a banchan to take home, and they have breakfast items as well. The kalbi, however, is on the higher price side, so it's not going to be affordable as the other plate lunches, but it's pretty much a lot of choices you can choose from for the price. Most of them go for $13. With that, you get a side of kimchi and potato salad, which is very unique. Usually it's mac salad, and of course you get rice. So I got the bulgogi plate here and wanted to try something different. It has some onions in there, some carrots, and I will say it smells amazing. Once he gave me the plate, it smelled so good. So here's the bulgogi, which is sliced thin meat. It's a Korean sauteed thin beef. I will say this is one of the better bulgogis I've tasted. I really don't like when it's too sweet, but this is really balanced and not too sweet and still has good flavor. And it doesn't also have an overpowering taste of sesame seed oil. That's also a turnoff for me. Everything's really balanced and tastes amazing. And the beef is so tender. It really goes with the carrots and the onions. I don't even like cooked carrots, but with the sauce here, it tastes really good. I'm really shocked that this came out of a convenience store, liquor store in the middle of Makiki in a condominium. They give plenty rice too. It looks small in the beginning, but on the bottom get plenty rice, so it'll fill you up. And all the juices soak into the rice, so everything is flavorful. So let's pair some of their kimchi with the rice and bulgogi. Wow, that is some fantastic kimchi. Not too sour, perfectly seasoned. It's between fresh and fermented. I like it more on the fresh side. Has a good crunch. Really, really good flavor. I would say they do give generous portions. At first, when I opened it, it was kind of like just regular portion to me, but this is a lot of food and it's made to order. So after you tell him at the register, he goes in the back and he starts cooking it up. It didn't take too long to cook. All right, let's try this potato salad. Looks delicious. Very unique. It's got relish in it, so it has a little sweet, sour taste. So if you like that relishy flavor, almost reminds me of like a German potato salad or something like that, or mustardy, you would like this. And the potatoes are soft, they're cut in nice chunks. It just kind of breaks apart in your mouth. It's cooked perfectly. Very interesting and different to pair with a Korean plate lunch. If you're wondering where to park, I will admit parking's a pain in the butt. It is Pensacola Street, so you would either have to park way before it and walk a bit, or park on the side streets. Davenport was totally full, so I had to go through, and I believe I had to park on the next main street, which did have parking, but that's fine because I don't mind walking and it's flat there, so it's not too long of a walk. I'm not sure, I should have asked him, but if they have guest parking in the condo itself. But the parking lot, I did kind of take a peek in there. It looks kind of small, and it's only one floor, so I'm not sure if there is stalls just to pick up and go, but I went early in the morning, about 10:45ish, so there was still a little bit of parking here and there. You just have to walk a little bit. But if you do live in the Makiki area, definitely try this place because it would be in walking distance to you. And it is cheap eats, $13 for most of their plate lunches, and they give a lot, and it was super tasty. I was really surprisingly shocked. And one more thing to note, the service was super friendly. The gentleman at the front of the cashier, young gentleman, was very nice and very friendly and helpful. And they do take credit cards as well. So our next cheap eats place for Korean food is called Woori Sohn Mandoo. It's on South Beretania Street between the intersections of Punahou Street and Kalakaua Avenue. So it's on that corner building there. A lot of people are going to wonder, where do you park there? And if you just watch this video, I took a short video of where the parking is. It's right next to their door. There's a big sign that says parking, and it's their parking garage. You don't need to get validated. It's all free parking. You can also eat at the pho place. We've gone there a long time ago, many years ago, I would say more than 10 years ago, ate at that pho place, and that's also where you park if you want to eat there. And they serve cheap bentos here. Unfortunately, today I went right at opening at 11 o'clock and they did not have any compartmental bentos. And she said for some reason just today they weren't making it. So I told her, well, that sucks because I'm doing a video on you. And she didn't seem to care. I don't think, I think there's a language barrier, but she didn't seem very friendly. But anyway, if you don't care about service, I mean, she did ring up stuff really quickly. They have also sides of banchan. So I picked me up some daikon kimchi, and it comes in these big things. I don't really want to take it out of the bag, but let me show you a close-up of it. So I like kimchi, and I hope it's good, and I can eat these with my dinner, you know, as a side. But they did have the one compartmental bentos, which means just one compartment. They usually have the other bentos with different sides. That was not available today. So I got their japchae, and all the one compartment bentos she told me today was $7.30. So it's a pretty big portion for the price. Here's a japchae. If you don't know what it is, it's a clear noodle dish, usually served cold with some sesame seed oil, some sugar, and soy sauce. Let's taste it. Pretty good and refreshing. The noodles are jelly-like, but you got the crunch of the onion and the carrot, which isn't cooked too much. And there's like bell peppers in here, which is different. It's like red bell peppers. I will say, you might think, oh, this is just one compartment, but they give plenty food. This is a lot of food, and if I dig under here, I'm not sure if you can see how much noodles are in here. You could probably share this with somebody or take it home for dinner and plate it, and people can just scoop amongst each other. But this is a lot of food and starch. So a good side. It's delicious. I think it's seasoned pretty well. It's not too salty and not too sweet either, which is good. All balanced together. So both places have a good balance of flavors. Another thing I like is a lot of chives in here, which is a Korean thing. Very authentic with the chives. It gives it good flavor. So that was the dish from Woori Sohn Mandoo at $7.35. That's a pretty big deal for all that food. You can also, today they had chicken wings, but I didn't think that was, you know, too Korean. I know we have Korean fried chicken and stuff, but, you know, sitting out there, I don't think it would be that crispy, but still a great grab to go bento if you're hungry and you're in the area. They are all the same price, $7.35, and they had a fried noodle dish and something else. But I thought, you know, the japchae was most Korean out of the choices. I will show you their Google pictures, or I'm not sure if it's going to be Google yet because I'm not editing it yet, or through Yelp to show you the bentos that are there when you do go. I just had bad luck today that they weren't making them. But usually the bentos range from $7.99 to $12.99. I'm not sure why she charged me $7.30 something today. Maybe it was a discount because they didn't have the 4 or 5 compartmental bentos. But you can see in these pictures that it has a bunch of kimchi, little side banchan vegetables, some rice, and a meat, whether it be kalbi or bulgogi or something else. They also are famous for, obviously they're called a Mandoo shop, and the reason being is they sell frozen, pre-made, homemade mandoos. So they have chive kimchi and I believe just a regular meat one. Let me check. All right, I checked. So all of them have meat. Chive with meat, jalapeno with meat, which is very interesting, and kimchi with meat. Those are the mandoos. They sell it in 20 pieces or 40 pieces. They also have a full menu where they will cook you to order food. But although that's great and all, I wanted to show some cheap eats, and those were not cheap eats. That was kind of your standard plate lunch price from $15 and up. So if you're interested, you can get that and Mandoo soup and stuff like that off of their menu, but that's not going to be cheap eats. But if you're craving Mandoo, go for it. They have steamed Mandoo, Mandoo soup, ramen, fried Mandoo, kalbi plates, and stuff like that. Plate lunch type things. But the bentos are definitely a cheap eat item, so go check it out if you're in the area. And you can't complain about the free parking, lots of free stalls there. You just go down the stairs, that you'll see the sign down to Beretania. It'll take you right outside, right where the door is to the shop. And they also sell matcha lattes and stuff like that, boba teas. And yeah, don't forget the side banchan that they make. I think that's pretty cool. The only bad thing is, like most emergency doors and fire exits and even the ones in the Chinatown municipal parking, that kind of irritates me, is the same door you went out of, you cannot enter. It's locked, so I had to go walk up the actual garage to get to my car. Unless there's a different way that I'm not aware of, that's what you're going to have to do. So you can't enter back into the door that you got to the street front from. So hope you like this cheap eat Korean lunch, bento plate lunch video. So if you're craving any kind of Korean food and you don't want to pay too much, check out these two places. Very affordable, pretty tasty, especially Yobo Mart. That was some killer grinds. And go check them out. Even though parking might be hard for one of them, I think it's worth it. It was very good, even though it was pretty much reasonably priced. So if you like this video and it was helpful, press the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you again on another food adventure. Have a great weekend and a great Aloha Friday. Take care. Bye.